Well, Indian markets were in a free fall today, even as the Nifty and the Sensex index reversed their gains to slip into the red. In fact, the Nifty index also slipped below that 9100 level, extending its losing streak to the fourth day. The possibility of a normal monsoon this year also failed to cheer markets. It was realty and metal stocks that were dragging the indices lower. But Samit, we noticed two big trends for the day. First, of course, RIL and TCS.
So yes, today Reliance Industries for a very brief period overtook TCS and to become the most valued Indian company for the first time in the last 4 years. However, on the closing basis, Reliance Industries is still the second most valued company in India. Currently, the market cap gap between TCS and Reliance Industries is close to 9,500 crore.
All right, so weakness for IT stocks really working in Reliance's
in favor of Reliance.
Yet another group of stocks which stood out today happens to be Adani Enterprises. So while it was Indiabulls restructuring plan that fired up realty stocks yesterday, it was the Adani Group. It was the Adani Group stocks which were really doing well today or were in the limelight today. In fact, Adani Enterprises gained as much as 30%. That is posting its best intraday gain since March 1999, and that made it the most traded stock on the Nifty 500 index as well. You also have Adani Ports, Adani Power and Adani Transmission, which rose anywhere between 4 to 10%. Of course, they paired some gains at close.
So today, Aurobindo Pharma bucked the trend. So what was going on with the Aurobindo
Absolutely, Samit, like you said, when it comes to the Nifty index, it was Aurobindo Pharma, Indian Oil Corp, NTPC and Hindalco which were sitting on gains of well over 12%. Macquarie initiated coverage on oil PSU companies today, and in their preference order they chose IOC over BPCL and HPCL. You're seeing a positive reaction on IOC there. NTPC also rebounded after correcting yesterday on the government divestment progress. Hindalco also sitting on gains. In fact, Indian aluminum makers were trading with gains as China set to plan halting aluminium units that were violating production guidelines. So barring Hindalco and Nalco, all metal stocks were under pressure. In fact, the metal index itself turned negative after global metal and mining shares like Glencore slipped on the London Stock Exchange. It was the fifth consecutive session of weakness for metal shares, and hence you're seeing Tata Steel giving away as much as 3%. Ambuja Cements, Coal India and Eicher Motors amongst the other top Nifty gainers. But Samit, when it comes to the broader market also, the breadth was definitely negative.
On the broader market today, the advance decline ratio was 3:7. For every 7 declines, there were 3 advances. We saw some profit booking in the real estate stocks, as we saw Indiabulls Real Estate losing close to 9% after gaining 40% yesterday. Among the other realty stocks were DB Realty, Unitech and HDIL, which lost in the range of 5 to 7%. Other losers included Sterlite Technologies, Gujarat Fluorochemicals and Ratan India Power, which is an Indiabulls group stock, losing closely in the range of 5 to 6%. On the gainer side, we had Adani Enterprise gaining close to 17.5%, Raymond which gained close to 13%, and Swan Energy gaining 7%. Gruha Finance which gained close to 6% on the back of 26% jump in its net profit. Coffee Day, Polaris and Den Networks were the other gainers, gaining in the range of 5 to 6% today. That was all from the broader market, Shraddha.
Well, one more interesting development which came at the fag end of the market session today. It was the news of Vijay Mallya getting arrested back in London, and in fact, very interestingly, we did see some reaction on some of the PSU bank stocks. This is your SBI. This is the time when the announcement came. A short bump up as far as the SBI and IDBI bank share price is concerned. These two have significant exposure to Kingfisher Airlines, so these two stocks are bumped up. But that apart, we're watching out for earnings from TCS later this evening. TCS ended about 0.5% lower ahead of its earnings. It has in fact fallen for 11 out of the last 12 sessions. We're expecting it to post about 0.5% sequential revenue growth in Q4. The question is, will TCS surprise for the 9th straight quarter? And to know that, stay tuned into Bloomberg Quint as we bring you more updates with earnings. That's all for now. Thank you for watching.